Hi, gay. As the newest member, I'm saying you're gay and you're a lesbian.
Just doing some quiet drinking in my room if you don't
Right
mind.
before the shoot.
Yeah.
Like we're loud, right?
What cameras are we like us to talk into?
Is that one right at me?
This one's on you, yeah.
So if I go like... I'm Meg Stalter.
And I'm Harriet Rose, and this is Up Close with
Up Close
Cosmopolitan.
Okay.
And then we both just do this into the camera for 10 minutes.
Okay, perfect. Hi guys, I'm Meg Stalter.
And I'm Harriet Rose, and this is Up Close with Cosmopolitan, UK. Woo! Party! Meg. You know how much I love you already. I'm the biggest fan, and I'm so excited to be sat in this hotel room in London with you.
Well, I'm the biggest fan of you, and I'm excited to be here with a fan and somebody that I'm a fan of, too.
You're actually my biggest fan. You run my fan account.
I run a lot of fan accounts for you.
Harriet Rose's Belly Button, it's called. It's a great account. Meg, let's talk about Too Much, a show that I am honoured to have watched every single episode of. It is such a beautiful show. Where were you when you found out you got it?
Well,
Literally, I want to know exactly where you were, what you were doing, even if it's intimate.
I was on a water slide in a water park hotel. It's interesting because the first time I met Lena was on Zoom, and she basically just was like, yeah, I want you to do it. And it was the first time I ever talked to her. So I was like, got off the Zoom and was like, did she ask me to be in the show? So it was like more like that.
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah, and then we just clicked. And so it was more like a really electric Zoom call. And I can't believe she asked me to, and I did not send a tape.
Which is
I'm
cool.
the luckiest girl in the world, I'm realizing.
Yeah. Can I just say, can you release a film called An Electric Zoom Call?
It was an electric Zoom call.
I want to see that reenacted. Are you kind of touching on the fact that it's quite kind of unusual in Hollywood to just get an offer like that? Like, hey, let's have a chat, and then you're like, wait, are we doing it? Is that kind of strange?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think, I've always felt connected to Lena, me looking into the camera.
She's not there.
Lena.
She might be watching.
What if she was filming this?
Yeah. She's actually
and
also
she's running the camera.
Yeah.
I've always felt really connected to her, and
Yeah.
so it meant a lot that she felt connected to me, even though Andrew Scott showed her my TikTok videos.
Which, as a sentence, is
I feel very lucky.
pretty cool.
And she's a big fan of Hacks, but it's like I
Who
didn't
isn't
audition
a big
for
fan
this,
of
so
Hacks?
it was really nice to get the role.
Sorry, Andrew Scott's a big fan.
Thank God. I'm a big fan of him. He's amazing.
Do you love him as the hot priest?
Yeah.
Yeah. Big time.
I like him as any kind of priest. He's
like-
always the hot priest.
He'll always be my hot priest. He's amazing, but you've got quite a lot of celebrity fans. Like a lot of...
That's really nice.
Well, it's nothing to do with me, babe. I mean, I follow you, but I'm not a celebrity.
Mandy Moore follows me online.
Big time.
And I love her.
No, who doesn't? There's a lot of celebs, specifically like a lot of British people love you.
Really?
Jodie Comer follows you.
God, so you don't always know who does.
Oh my... She's so cool, man. Doesn't even know all the celebrities that follow her on Instagram. Who's the coolest celebrity that's ever slid into your DMs? Not in a sexy way, just like a hi, how are you?
Who is the craziest?
Yeah,
craziest person. I think it's pretty crazy that Lena asked me to do the show in DMs.
Yeah,
she said I have a project I want to talk to you about. So that probably was like. I mean, I'm not like a. Are you allowed to cuss? A celebrity whore.
That's not cussing.
Like a celebrity.
Not in England, anyway.
Not like I'm not a celebrity
A star
girl.
fucker, we call
Yeah,
it in
yeah.
England.
I'm not
You'll
that.
have to bleep that out.
But I'm a celebrity W for Lena because I've always felt so connected to her work. So I just think she's so incredible. So that was really exciting. And of course, yeah. I mean, Andrew Scott showing her my videos. I'm so lucky.
I just really am is anyone else sitting here picturing Andrew Scott showing your videos to Lena Dunham? Like
so nice of the hot priest to do that.
Yeah. Hi, gay.
For the hot nun that I am.
Yeah, and you are one hot nun. Let's talk about Jessica. We love Jessica, your character in Too Much. How are you similar and dissimilar to her?
Me and Jessica are exactly alike, except for she's very straight.
She's a very straight woman who likes to date men, which is different.
No, we're different.
Yeah.
But I think we're both very brave women that are freaky in a really good way, and we're both too much in a good way, I'd say. And we both are lover girls. We have big hearts.
Yeah.
Her hair's curlier than mine, and shorter.
Okay.
But I think
that's a huge difference. I'm overwhelmed.
We're both like brave and adventurous women, I'd say. I think that we're anxious in different ways. I think I don't want to give any spoilers, but let's just say there's a couple things she did in the show that I wouldn't have done.
Like what?
I think breaking and entering. I feel like I wouldn't have done.
I feel like you're just saying that because of the camera.
I wouldn't have broke into someone's house and screamed at them and, get through a lamp. No way. Not me. Didn't come from my real life.
There's always time. There's always time.
I'm too nervous.
You would knock and be like, so sorry. I'm just coming in to break and enter.
I wouldn't be good at stealing. I'd have my conscience. I accidentally took a magazine from a bookstore and then I brought it back and they were like, you can have it. Like, I'm not naughty like that.
Oh.
She's naughty in some ways that I'm very hyper aware of being well behaved, but I am mischievous as well. Like I'm a good mix of mischievous and good girl, and I think she sometimes isn't as self-aware maybe as me.
I feel like she's an exacerbated version of reality, isn't she? Because she's like highlighting some of the kooky, crazy things that people can do and making it sort of like the other end of the spectrum so that we all go,
She's a crazy, sexy cartoon.
She is a crazy, sexy cartoon. That's exactly what I was thinking. But listen, breaking and entering is bad, so don't do that.
And I wouldn't. And have you?
No.
Me either.
Why are you asking me on camera?
I'm just asking because
you want the feds to come after me.
Have you thought of? No, me neither.
It scares me to go into my own home, let alone someone else's.
I feel like I'm sneaking in.
Yeah, I'm like, I know I have keys, but I'm still feel weird about it.
Yeah, of course.
But also, just so you know, I knew that we were born to be friends because I took a sweet lollipop from a shop by accident and came back crying. And they laughed in my face.
That's so sweet.
It was 45p. 45p.
What is that? 45 pennies?
Yes, 45 pennies.
You guys call them P's?
Yeah.
Do you call dimes D's? Or
dimes? I don't call dimes anything.
What do you call them? Dimes?
Dimes.
Okay.
I mean, I very
You
rarely...
guys always have a fun word for certain things and same word for others. We should get Born to be Friends tattooed on our lower back. Matching lower back tattoos.
Now, live.
Yeah.
I think, is anyone in here a tattoo artist?
Or maybe we just do it with a Sharpie.
No, what? We're in Soho, babe. We can find it. We're doing this in real. I'm not doing a Sharpie. You are more committed than I thought you would be about doing it. Yeah, I'm insane. Tell me about London, because you lived in London. You lived in London whilst you filmed. What did you learn from living in London for this project?
I learned that it's cold and it rains.
Yeah.
And everyone is more annoyed about the rain than me because I kind of like it. I also learned that if you are working in a different place for a long time and you're homesick, you can channel those feelings into your character. And luckily, I played a girl who was homesick.
Oh, method acting.
Very method, yeah.
Wow.
I never took off the curly wig. I wore it.
Was that a wig?
It's a wig.
No, shut your mouth.
Yeah. Miss Jenny, my little rat, did it every day.
Jenny, the house down boots, babe. I thought that was your hair.
She's like the house down boots, yeah.
She's really
curly hairpiece. That's why my hair looks still like I still have hair, because if I curled it that much every day.
Is your hair naturally straight?
It has a little wave to it. Not curl though.
A little bit. Don't know why, but that just gives me it's a little bit queer, your hair. It's not completely straight.
Yeah,
it's a little bit
bi-curious.
It's a bi-curious.
Mostly lesbian hair.
I have completely lesbian hair. It's so lesbian. Tell me about the main differences between Ohio and London.
I'd say Ohio and London are pretty different.
List the reasons why.
I'd say, in general, the Midwest we're eating more potato salad.
Love
We're eating beans at cookouts, not at breakfast.
Right.
The people in general I feel like I think Ohio is such a sweet, amazing place to be from, even if you disagree with some of the beliefs of different people there. But people are so sweet and kind, and I feel like a country bumpkin here in London.
Do you?
I'm trying to get back to the farm.
Oh, good. Take me back. That was bad, wasn't it?
But I liked that.
Did you like it? Was it good?
I love London, and it's so fun to be here.
Can you do me your best London accent?
Hi, mate. Let's go down to the pub.
That was good.
Oh, let's go get a cup of tea at the pub.
Yeah, no, we wouldn't go and get a cup of tea at the pub. Meg, you've really got the wrong end of the stick.
It's not quite like I could play someone with an accent yet, but...
Yeah.
Well, no, we can't put that in.
No.
I need to be ready to
You are going to be Nancy and Oliver. That is your next role.
I did have to speak French in a scene in Hacks, and let's just say it got cut.
Oh.
Because I couldn't do it. But I did work with a dialect coach. And I don't think I'm ready to speak French on screen, but I'm ready to play a character with an accent.
Can I just say, it's okay that you're not ready to speak fluent French on screen.
I worked for a lot of weeks because it's so funny. I mean, Kayla speaking fluent French.
Yeah.
But yeah, we didn't get the clip is not in there.
I'd really pay a lot of money to see that.
It was a lot of time. They were very patient with me. Like, it's funny because, like, if you don't know French, you don't know that you're not how bad it is that you're doing. And I'm smiling. I could tell by the people that do speak French in the room. She didn't nail it. Didn't make the cut.
I think you were probably the best French speaker that's ever been in this room.
Can you do a French accent?
I actually can speak French.
Let me hear the accent.
Bonjour.
Oh, you can.
My girlfriend's French.
Oh,
so I cosplay as French.
I was gonna.
Only on the weekends though.
She speaks it fluent.
She is literally French. Yeah, she speaks it fluent.
But she also speaks English.
Yes.
Okay.
And I met her family, so I had to pretend to be really good at French.
Oh, I'm going to get a baguette.
That's
like cartoon. That's like
what that was a perfect mix of a Cockney accent.
Really?
With a French accent.
I've just been in London too long.
Yeah. Oh, she's becoming one of us. Now I know you didn't spend super long in London. You spent a few months, right?
Like four and a half.
Okay, so nearly half a year. Wow, you might as well get citizenship. Is there any hidden gems that you discovered, food, restaurants, places that you went, recommendations you have for me of London?
Me and my girlfriend ate at Gloria's 7 times.
Yeah. The decor is...
It's just a big Italian place.
Yeah. The decor is... It's very romantic.
It's very romantic. I was like dipping my pizza in pasta. I was like, okay, it's time to go. We gotta get out of here. No, I went too hard there.
Did she love it?
Yeah.
Yeah, big time.
I mean, I wasn't the only one dragging her. We both loved going there.
Yeah.
But there was one week we ate it 2 nights in a row. I don't know what was happening.
No, I think that's fine.
They come out with a big cheese wheel and they start doing the...
Part of my soul just left my body then, I think.
I don't think we should be eating that much cheese.
If you spoke to my girlfriend, she'd have a very different opinion. She's French.
But it's different in France. I'm sure that cheese is different.
I learned on holiday that if you eat a wheel of cheese, you don't get a hangover.
But in America, you'll be in the hospital. It's different. It's different there.
Okay.
You can't have the cheese wheel come out in America.
Why? What happens?
The cheese is different. It makes you be rolled out on a hospital bed.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll make sure to only eat cheese here.
Your heart would explode.
Which we don't want that.
You guys in France, you make this stuff different.
Yeah. We hit different here.
Yeah.
Have you mastered, and I feel like we've kind of touched on this, but you know how British people tend to say sorry a lot and excuse me. Have you found yourself becoming a little bit British in that sense? Like,
saying sorry more?
Over apologising. Excuse me, so sorry. No, please.
Oh, I see. I don't think I've ever had a problem saying sorry.
You
I was born saying sorry.
Yeah, you came out of the womb just
saying,
like,
excuse
so
me. Yeah.
sorry about that.
Yes.
Sorry about what I left behind over there.
I definitely. I that's something very similar with me and the British people, I'd say.
That's why we knew you were British.
I could use you guys saying sorry a little bit more. Actually.
I'm so sorry. Does that help?
No, I think it's also like women say sorry a lot, huh?
Yes, very much so. And in British, I think British people sometimes say sorry and they don't mean it. So we say sorry a lot.
I could tell you guys don't mean it.
I mean it when I say it.
Let me hear.
I'm so sorry.
I don't know. I think it
question seemed, my moral.
It seemed like sweet, but I just don't think you.
You don't believe it.
I don't know.
Okay, you go.
Say it again.
Say it again. I'm so sorry.
I did believe that, but it wasn't looking at you. Weren't looking at me.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, I believe it.
Okay.
It seemed like you did something bad in my car.
I'm an actress.
The first time maybe you were nervous.
Yeah, I was a bit nervous
then. You did really good.
I think it's when you said, look me in the eye, because I was like, well, now she's
I don't remember yelling that, but I probably did.
Also what British people do is exaggerate. Exaggerate everything.
And Americans forget what they've screamed at someone. That's why I believe that I did do that.
Look at us learning from each other's cultures. We've already touched on a bit of British slang. I said pee earlier.
I never heard. Yeah.
Is there any
peas?
Other than that moment? Is there any other time when you found yourself just nodding and smiling at people when they're talking in British slang, and you're just like, "What the heck?"
There's a couple times I think y'all down here y'all say like. I sound like a country bumpkin.
No, I love it. I love y'all.
I think sometimes you talk very fast. But I think I talk fast, but I'm used to hearing our, like, accent fast. So sometimes I'll be like, but I don't know any of what was said. But it's not because you're not speaking clear. It's because I'm so used to hearing the Southern Belle.
Lilt.
Like, oh, yeah, you guys want to go to the mall? Like...
Sorry, I feel like you speak quite calm and slow.
No, really? I think it's just because of the interview. I mumble, but I'm saying that you guys have such beautiful accents. When you're talking fast, though, I'm wrapped up and I'm charmed by it. So maybe I might miss a little something.
Yeah, you're charmed.
Yeah, I'm charmed.
We talk extremely fast.
Oh, okay. I'm not making it up.
Oh, no.
Okay.
I personally speak extremely fast, too fast.
I don't think nothing you've said I haven't understood. But there's been times I'm like, wait, what? To someone.
Yeah.
And then they say something completely normal, and I just
smile
I was charmed by the accent.
Yeah, smile and nod.
You guys aren't charmed by your accents, though.
I do love the Southern accent.
You don't think we sound like pigs in dresses?
No. How dare you speak about my friend like that?
Come on. I have a harsh voice.
No, I like it. I feel like there's something quite calming about the Southern accent. I also really want to visit.
But the Ohio accent that I have?
Ohio. I think it's lovely.
Really?
Oh, truly, until I met you, I didn't know what an Ohio accent was.
Yeah, it's kind of a mix.
I just don't know that much about Ohio, which is unfair of me.
It's okay.
But I came here
You've
to learn.
never been to the Cleveland Rock Museum?
I have. I've been at
Tower City.
I've been
the mall downtown.
Yeah, I've in my dreams. I have. Let's talk about Will Sharpe. Your on-screen love interest. What a lovely chap. Tell me about meeting him and working with him.
I think that Will was so hard to work with. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
He's the nicest.
Here's the truth.
Nicest, sweetest boy.
Yeah.
He's the nicest, sweetest guy in town. I think he's much sillier and goofier than I thought he would be.
Which we love.
He's very funny and he's very good at improv. And I actually really had a hard time when he left the show. He didn't leave because he quit.
He stormed off set.
It's because we filmed his stuff before some of the old relationship stuff. So I actually was like, Jessica in the show has an ex, right? That she's had a horrible relationship with.
Hate him.
And we filmed all that at the end of the show. So when Will left, I thought, it's time to be in a bad relationship on screen, and it's sad.
Yeah, it is.
In the last scene that me and Will have together, I won't say what it is, but I am fully crying in the scene. I miss my friend. He's like my brother and my son.
And your boyfriend. Woo! None of it makes any sense. But the show is fantastic.
Thank you. That means a lot.
Your new bestie, Emily Ratajkowski, legend, icon.
Her.
I just am obsessed with her character in the show.
She's so good.
Because she's a girl's girl.
She's a girl's girl. And in real life is the first thing I got from being with her for 2 seconds.
We love it.
I told her all my secrets. She
Yes.
supported me, and she was on my side about anything I ever told her.
Which is what we need. That's what a girl's girl is. Like, tell me I'm right even if I'm wrong.
We gossiped for, knew each other for 5 seconds and gossiped about anything that you could have.
Just goss. I love that. I want to calmly be able to say, somebody sat in the seat I wanted to sit on the tube and I felt like I could have killed them, but I didn't kill them, but I wanted you to know that I feel stressed. You know what I mean? It's like I want to be heard in that moment.
And if someone takes the other person's side and they're like, oh, I don't know, maybe they were having a bad day. Shut up.
Maybe I was.
Yeah.
How about me?
I can never trust that person again. And she is a trustworthy person.
She is. Girls for life, though.
I know.
Living for it. But in the show as well, there's a moment where you expect her to kind of like, I won't give anything away, but you expect her to kind of freak out and be a not very nice person. And she's actually extremely understanding and kind
very
of
empathetic towards Jessica.
Yeah.
It's crazy ass.
Listen, we've all been there, hun. We've all broken into our ex's house before. Did you have any embarrassing moments on set?
No.
I've never been
I
embarrassed.
was so cool and collected the whole time. Nothing weird happened. Ever. I've never had an embarrassing moment.
Yeah. Next question, please.
Wait, embarrassing moment on set at all?
Yeah. Anything that you can remember that...
Well, the dog did in the bed.
You've told me this before.
I know.
And I feel like you're
that
just
is
digging this
embarrassing
dog
to me.
but to the dog.
I was embarrassed. It felt like she was
Shitting on behalf of you.
Yeah. It felt like my daughter was shitting on the bed. And I was a little bit embarrassed.
Yeah.
And shy about that.
What did you say to her after the bed?
Get out of here! Go take an acting class now!
This is not professional.
Oh my God. I can't look at you. Get out of here.
Give me 10 minutes. Take the dog away.
I think I literally just turned away and was like...
So the most embarrassing thing that happened to you was you let your dog shit herself in the bed.
I think that there is a scene where I sing a little bit, and I am a very shy singer.
No.
Unless I'm singing as a joke.
Right.
In my stand-up, I sing as like a joke a lot.
Yeah.
But to sing earnestly, I could pass out right now thinking about it. Not in karaoke.
I was about to ask you to do it, but I really
Not
don't
in
think we've got insurance.
karaoke. I'm like, let's give them something to talk about. I could sing, but if I have to sit here and I'm earnestly, with no joke, like, that makes me a little nervous.
Yeah.
And so that's a little embarrassing, but it was such a sweet moment, and Will was so sweet to me and supportive, and Lena, like, everyone was, like, really...
And it was lovely.
Everyone kept complimenting me, oh my God, you should keep singing, like, oh, you really are an amazing singer, wow. And then everyone just kept asking me to sing more, and it got to the point where I was like, okay, I can't anymore, guys.
I need to just get back to acting.
They added more singing in the show because I'm so good at it.
And then it became a musical. And which is what we wanted from the get-go.
Yeah, I'm shy because I'm such a good singer.
Yeah, and you are actually a good singer, so it was enjoyable to hear you, you know.
I'm very shy.
And now she's going to be taking up in the London pubs. You're going to find Meg Stalter in the corner.
I just love acting so much. I feel like if the singing takes, you know, like, I don't want to be...
Yeah, of course. You got to focus on your focus, babe.
I'm so good at it.
You got to stay driven, you know. Tell me, I know you're in London now, but you're off back home. What's your ideal Sunday like? Like, I love to know what someone does on a Sunday, because Sunday for me is a very special day of not doing anything and
You don't get scared on Sundays. Sundays.
No, because I'm freelance, so Mondays don't look the same for me as other people.
Yes.
And also, I reframe Monday a bit. Like, I try and make it not such a scary... I do therapy on a Monday morning, so...
Yeah, I see. Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? I'm resetting. I'm crying Monday morning. So either way, I'm crying Monday morning, whatever happens.
No matter what happens on Sunday, I'm crying on Monday.
Yeah. That's the song. That's my debut single that will be coming out next week. But what is your ideal Sunday?
Wake up at 7 a.m., horseback ride. You go get a beautiful lunch with your lover.
Yeah.
You're sitting out on the beach maybe, having a mocktail.
With the horse or...
The horse is tied up to a tree. standing in the sun, waiting for you to come get on him again and ride him back to the stable. Go to a dance class. What I do on Sundays, sleep in, watch TikTok for 10 hours. Have a beautiful dinner with my girlfriend.
Watch a TikTok about someone going horse riding and spending the day outside. Yeah.
The ideal day, you're horseback riding with your partner.
Yeah.
You're
both
having
of you on the
lunch, you're
same
swimming,
horse.
both on the same horse. You jump off, you get on another. It's funny. You both ride that one. And then, you know what happens? You relax, you watch a movie. Maybe you're on TikTok for 10 hours, then you get to go out on a date.
Yeah.
Right? That's what usually happens.
Both of those actually sound like...
That's what I'm saying. It's not bad to watch TikTok all day. You still get to go on the hot date later.
Exactly. And I kind of am a bit scared of horses, so I feel like...
Also, if I don't have a church to go to right now, but I loved going to church.
On a Sunday.
Nice. Yeah.
That is the day.
Of course. I'm a God girl.
She's a God girl. And church is a Sunday day thing.
Yeah, it's sweet. And go out to lunch.
Basically.
Get on a horse, go home.
Yeah, it's very horse related.
Yeah.
I feel like you need to pursue that because it seems to be coming up a lot.
Wouldn't it be fun to hop on a horse on a Sunday? If the horse wants you to?
Yeah, consensually.
Yeah.
Yes, but also could not do that on a Sunday. Like, is it specific to Sunday?
Are you saying the stables are usually closed that day?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we should open a Sunday stables. Anyway.
Two more.
I'm going to get
two more
off.
horse questions.
So, which is your favourite breed of horse?
Aren't they all just one kind of thing?
No, I'm not really asking you that. Let's.
I know there's different kinds of horses, but it'd be funny to think it's just horse.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, it's just horse 1, horse 2,
Yeah.
horse 3. Tell me, would you rather a stand-up crowd were completely silent, like this?
Sure.
Or heckled you constantly?
Oh. I actually think definitely silent.
That would be so creepy.
I don't want them yelling. Like, you're saying they're not interacting with you. They're screaming mean things at you.
Heckling. I guess heckling isn't always mean things, is it? It's just sort of generally...
I'm telling you. Well, wait, that is a good question, though.
Yeah.
Are they, like, interacting? Because I do a lot of interacting on my shows.
Yes, I've been.
But
It's
are they,
amazing.
or are they, well, that's really nice, thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, they're yelling mean things, or they're just talking?
Well, I think in the UK it's kind of a blurred line because what's mean and what's not.
If they're yelling mean things at me the whole show, I would just walk off.
Yeah.
But if they're all silent, I actually can still have fun that way. I mean, I used to do a lot of Instagram lives. You can't hear anyone. I could have fun by myself. I'm laughing. Who cares?
That's so true, actually. And I think you have the confidence of someone who...
I could do the whole show still.
Yeah, like... but I love that because it's like to be confident in a room where people aren't adjusting to you shows that you are so personally confident in yourself, and that's something I really hope to aspire to.
You do seem very confident.
No,
you
I'm
definitely could hold a
shy.
room of quiet, like if they were being silent, even though
Thank you.
they wouldn't be silent when you're on stage unless you were forcing them to in this scenario. But I'd be like, this isn't my first rodeo. That was the first 5 years I did stand up. Everyone was quiet.
But honestly, I've been to one of your shows and I nearly wet myself, so I can't imagine a whole room of silent people, to be honest.
Maybe mouths taped shut.
Yeah. And in that case, it's like, well, your mouth...
Like they can't laugh.
They can't. All they can do is do loud nose breathing, which is jarring in itself. Following one of the sentences that I think I use most in my life, which is so weird because it comes from you. Hi, gay, to any and all people. One of your many viral videos. How do you feel about the fact that it's Pride Month and we're celebrating the LGBTQ plus community?
I love it. Of course. They should be doing that every month.
Yeah, every month should be Pride Month, right?
I think I told you the other day, but there was only one time someone yelled "hi gay" at me that it sounded like a slur from their car. Someone on I don't want to assume, but it sounded like a woman's voice or a more feminine voice, maybe not a woman. And it was more like "hi gay." That was scary.
It feels
Usually
weaponized.
It's very friendly.
Yeah.
That one
Hi
felt
gay
straight.
is
That one felt straight.
Yeah. So if you're gonna say it to Megan's face, please don't say it straight.
Don't say it straight. Even if you're straight, you could add a little something to it.
You can add a little spice. Hi gay.
Say it like an ally. Okay, say it like you mean it. Say it like you really want me to have a good day, okay? That was scary. and way too friendly and comfortable to yell that at me.
We don't know each other.
And she was sitting in the back seat, by the way. That someone that confident, who's she or they, was sitting in. They was sitting in the back seat.
Yeah.
To say it from the back seat, that confident, that was crazy.
You need to readjust your priorities.
You need to be the driver, or at least shotgun.
Yeah, because
right?
and then it'd be like, hey, gay. It would come across less aggressive, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
So just make sure when you're high gaying, Megan, that it's not intense. And as I told you the other day, I have actually DJ'd and used your vocals over the top of a song saying hi gay. I think it was Chapel Roan, by the way.
Oh my god, that is so fun.
Yes, you are a singer now.
So we have collaborated, me and Chapel.
Yeah, well, and me and you.
And me, well, yes, of course.
I'm trying to make this
Us
about
three.
me, Megan.
Us three have
collabed.
Megan
Stalter, thank you so much. And thank you for blessing us with this new show that is so vulnerable and so representative of humanity, I think.
Thank you. That means the world to me.
And the anxious attached girlies are going to love it. It's going to be healing for you. Please, please watch it. Megan Stalter, everybody.